This is break 882, the 2021 Topps Finest 3-team random. Let's move the box into the on deck circle and see how many times we're going to randomize this. And it's 7 times. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Boom. There we go. It is loaded. We'll let the teams run through once, and then we'll get to ripping. Alrighty. We've ran through it. With the Nationals going to Mr. CEO. And in here, remember, this has the 2 inside boxes. 1 auto is going to be in both. Alrighty, let's rip into this. Joey Votto of the Reds, and then our auto right off of the bat. Also the Reds, and this going to Mr. CEO. Mr. CEO with the Tyler Stevenson on-card auto right there. Whew, that is pretty. And then we have out of 250, Ke'Bryan Hayes of the Pittsburgh Pirates, and that's going to Jonathan. Then we've got Nolan Arenado of the Cardinals and Justin Verlander of Houston. We've got Blake Snell of the Padres, Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers, a Casey Mize RC of the Tigers. No, they're not. Then Bryce Harper of the Phillies and Miguel Cabrera of Detroit. Chris Sale of Boston, Alex Bregman of Houston, the Masters, Trevor Story of Colorado, Yu Darvish of the Padres, and Yohan Moncada of the White Sox. They're good now. Jose Altuve of Houston, followed by Alejandro Kirk, RC. And then we're going to have another numbered Alejandro Kirk of the Rays going to Jonathan, followed up by Mike Trout out of 300. Mike Trout out of 300 for the Los Angeles Angels, and that's going to Jack. Mookie Betts of the Dodgers and Yordan Alvarez of Houston. Andres Jimenez of Cleveland, and that's a rookie going to Joe. followed by Luis Garcia of the Nationals, another rookie going to Mr. CEO, and another rookie, Cabrian Hayes of the Pirates, going to Jonathan. Followed up by Aaron Judge, and then another rookie in this one, Casey Mize of the Tigers. Wow, we went from having 2 rookies or 3 rookies in that whole pack to 4, or in that whole mini box, to 4 in that pack. Christian Pache of the Atlanta Braves going to Joe, followed by Yohan Moncada of the White Sox, Shane Bieber of the Cleveland baseball team, Alex Boran of the Philadelphia Phillies going to Mr. CEO. Now we're getting some big-time rookies. And Nick Montagrill of the White Sox, the Chicago White Sox, going to Doug. Alrighty, into the second mini box. Yeah, definitely some solid hits, and I really like how these look. You know, I may not be a baseball fan, but I enjoy some baseball breaks. Love the Absolute Baseball. That's one of my favorites. I think it's just because I love those rookie autos, but George Springer of the Blue Jays. Followed by our auto, this out of 99, and that is Dean Creamer of the Baltimore Orioles RC, and that's going to Michael. Funny that they put the RC in the first pack. And then we've got an Aaron Judge out of 175. Aaron Judge out of 175 going to Jack. Jesus Sanchez RC of the Marlins and Mike Trout of the Los Angeles Angels. Walker Buehler of the Dodgers, Albert Pujols of the Angels, Jazz Chisholm of the Miami Marlins going to Edvin, and Garrett Cole of the Yankees, and Chris Bryant of the Cubs. And we've got 4 packs left in this break. And folks, don't forget to use that promo code on those Chronicles Contenders Draft Picks / Legacy Mixers. It can be used all day today, and that will allow you to get entered into a cheap price into our next break of those. Manny Machado of the Padres, Buster Posey of the Giants, the Finest Masters Mike Trout, Joey Gallo of Texas, and Marcus Semien of the Blue Jays. We've got Fernando Tatis of the Padres, Ketel Marte of Arizona, followed by Alejandro Kirk out of 250 for the Blue Jays RC, and that is going to Edvin. We've got Yadier Molina of the Cardinals and J2 Realmuto of the Phillies. Luis Robert of the White Sox, Jazz Chisholm of the Miami Marlins, Anthony Rizzo of the Cubs, followed by Pete Alonso of the Mets, and Braylon Marquez of the Chicago Cubs going to Michael. And we're into our last pack here. Spencer Howard, RC of the Phillies. Spencer Howard of the Phillies, followed by Jose Ramirez, Legacy. Ryan Mountcastle, RC of the Finest Masters of the Orioles, going to Michael. Clark Schmidt of the Yankees, and Keibert Ruiz of the Dodgers. And then, folks, if you want to see some baseball on tomorrow night's show, Absolute 25 gets you 25% off all Absolute baseball breaks. We have Keibert Ruiz of the Dodgers going to Jonathan. Clark Schmidt of the Yankees going to Jack. Ryan Mountcastle, the finest masters of the Orioles, going to Michael. Spencer Howard of the Phillies to Mr. CEO. Braylon Marquez of the Cubs to Michael. Jazz Chisholm of Miami to Edvin. Jazz Chisholm again. Jesus Sanchez to Edvin. Nick Madrigal of the White Sox to Doug. Alex Baum of the Phillies going to Mr. CEO. Christian Pache of the Braves to Joe. Casey Mize of the Tigers to Joe. Cabrian Hayes of the Pirates going to Jonathan. Luis Garcia of the Nationals to Mr. CEO. Andres Jimenez of Cleveland going to Joe. Alejandro Kirk of the Rays going to Jonathan. And Casey Mize of Detroit going to Joe. And on to the featured cards. We have an out of 175, Aaron Judge of the Yanks going to Jack. Out of 300, Mike Trout of the Los Angeles Angels going to Jack. Out of 250, Alejandro Kirk of the Blue Jays going to Edvin. And out of 250, Cabrian Hayes of the Pirates going to Jonathan. And then our two autos. Out of 99, we have Dean Kremer of the Orioles going to Michael. And we have the Tyler Stevenson of the Cincinnati Reds to Mr. CEO. And that is the end of break 882. And we'll be right back with our mags.